I'm going to talk to you today about gun control. Now, gun control has been a big topic in today's society. Everybody has heard about it. Everybody has their own opinions. There's different sides to it. You have the Democrats, Republicans. You have gun owners, non-gun owners. It really depends on your background and what you feel strongly about, and your experiences with firearms, without them. And it's okay to have those opinions. It can go into a lot of heated debates. I've had a bunch of heated debates with my friends about gun control, no gun control, all that kind of stuff. So that's a lot of information that we don't need to go into right now. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the regular gun control and how it is in our society right now. So the federal government actually did a survey, and they found that 40% of felons did not commit a crime because they feared that their victim, or who they would be committing that crime against, had a firearm. And they feared that that firearm would be used against them. So obviously they did not harm that victim because they did not want the retaliation of a firearm or any of the actions behind it. Now, out of those people, out of the other 60%, 34% were scared, shot at, wounded, or captured by that victim who had a firearm. Now, I mean, that makes a lot of sense, because if that victim felt threatened and needed to use self-defense, and they were licensed and they were practiced with a firearm, then yes, they would use that firearm against their attacker. The violent crimes have actually decreased in the recent years because gun controls have been lessened. Now, my belief is that less gun control, more safety. Less gun control, more people with guns that are licensed, that practice with them, that know their capabilities and do not mess around with guns. Now, me personally, I have my own firearm. I carry a pistol with me, a handgun. I want to defend my house. I want to defend my family. If anything should happen, I will gladly defend myself against an intruder. Now, a part of this, my firearm is unloaded, it's on safe, it's perfectly fine. I understand the capabilities of it. I understand the safety reasons of it. I'm not going to point it at anybody in here. I'm not going to do anything like that. I just have it so that if someone comes into my house unwanted and wants to cause me harm, then I am able to use it to defend myself. Now, in 2017, there are several statistics so far where there were 34,969 incidents that involved a gun. Now, out of those, there was 1,163 that were in self-defense. So someone decided to attack someone that had a licensed firearm, and that firearm was used against their attacker. There were 1,395 home invasions, which, as you can tell, someone tried to break into a house to burglarize it, and the homeowner reached for their self-defense weapon and used it against them. There are a lot of instances like this where the homeowner has a licensed firearm, has anything like that, where they were burglarized and they ended up shooting at, or wounding the victim. Now, you may believe, okay, someone breaks into your house, you shoot them, and they die. Unfortunately, that's very sad. I hope that doesn't happen, because I hope that there's a lot of good people in the world that you would not want to burglarize people. But if you were to be burglarized and you have a licensed firearm, you shot someone in self-defense, there is a law that protects you against that. And that law is actually called the Stand Your Ground Law. Now, this law has been enacted and put into place several years ago, but in 2011, they expanded it. In North Carolina specifically, they expanded it to businesses, homes, and vehicles. So if you are in your business, you're at your workplace, you're at your house, or if you're getting into or sitting in your vehicle and someone tries to attack you or breaks in, the law protects you against any action that you have taken with a firearm in self-defense. Now, from those numbers in comparison, in 2016, there were 58,695 total incidents involving a gun. So that's a lot more than what there are right now. And out of that, there were 2,561 home invasions. So, as you can tell, there's a lot less from 2017 than there were in 2016. And I believe that that's from lesser gun control laws. And the more people that are able to have a gun, get licensed with a gun, and know how to use a gun can defend themselves if they know how to, then that protects against all the intruders that would be present. My belief is a good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun. So you're in McDonald's one day and someone comes and tries to rob the place. I don't know why. McDonald's doesn't have that much money. But if you have a licensed gun owner, a good gun owner, sitting there watching this happen, that would be stopped faster than waiting for the police to come. Because they know how to use it, they're licensed, and they're trained. In conclusion, I believe gun control laws should be lessened. I believe that there should still be background checks. There should be those minimal things that people want today. But I still believe that more good guys with guns will stop bad guys with guns. And there's a lot of statistics that are saying that people do not commit crimes, that they get stopped by committing the crime because of a good guy with a gun. And that is what I believe should be happening. And that, as you can tell in some of the statistics that I have, is